Happy Wednesday, everybody, and I pray that your day has been blessed and full of favor. I pray the Lord blesses you and your family tenfold. So, I want to talk a little bit about going into new jobs. Since I've been talking about a new season, we going into new territory. Let me touch a little bit on going into these new positions. A lot of times when we are applying for jobs, a lot of times it's out of desperation, right? Because either A, you feel like you are working a job that you are not fulfilled in, or let's be real, a lot of the times the money. A lot of us chase the money. I've been one of those people before where I'm like, okay, whoever paying the most, I'm going. That's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing. I can acclimate and figure out the role, but whoever's paying me the highest is where I am going to sign my name. And I have done this in the past and found myself in very, very, very stressful and overwhelming positions, which contributed to, either A, me resigning or me needing to go and find another job, or just contributing to my stress when we all know life already has enough stressors, right? And so I felt it in my spirit, right? Because I feel a transformation. I feel a shift in my life. And I know that I am not the only person that is going to be experiencing shifts, okay? Some of these shifts is going to be in our relationships. Some of these shifts is going to be in our family shifts. Some of these shifts is going to be in our finances, our career and finance. And I just want to say, before you start to apply for new roles, or before you take a promotion that's offered to you, pray about it. Start praying about that stuff. Send God to survey the scene before you accept it, right? Because we know, just like back in the book of Joshua, where Joshua sent the two spies to Jericho, right? We know that anything that's promised to us, God has already went before we have. And if you are going up for a promotion, or if you are going to be, and congratulations to whoever finna get a promotion, because yes, I'm all here for the promote. But make sure that you pray over it. Don't just accept it out of desperation. Don't just accept it because you feel like it looks easier, right? Because a lot of times we take those roles, and then you get in the role and you're not happy. You should more stressed than you were in the last position you were in, right? And so I'm saying this to say that we got to start praying and asking God to go before us, asking God to go into these rooms before we even step foot in the room. That way, you know whether or not it's for you. And then another thing, like, I think the issue is we look at our careers like a job, right? We got to also start praying to God to actually align us with positions that are connected to our assignment, right? And when I say our assignment, I mean our assignment in His kingdom. Because if you are in alignment with God, everything gonna flow smooth. The minute you go out of alignment, everything be all over everywhere. And people be swearing and hopping and hooping and hollering, the devil, the enemy. A lot of times y'all be going through a lot of stuff because y'all get out of alignment with God. You got to make sure that your life is in alignment with God. And when I say your life, I mean every area, even your career and finances, even your job. So if you clocking into a job and you feeling like, oh, I don't want to be bothered, I don't feel like doing this, they gonna get on my nerves. That might mean that that's not a part of your assignment. Now, I ain't out here telling you to quit your job, because we ain't doing that. But I'm saying that God may be wanting to teach you to pray before you accept jobs. Make sure that you go to Him to have Him guide you and give you the revelations that you need in order to get the clarity on where you should be. And quit looking for a job. Look for an assignment. God, send me my next assignment. Is this promotion that's being presented to me, is it a part of my assignment? Okay? Because if you are working a job, the word job, work, that's like a mule. So of course you're gonna be upset. Of course you're gonna be flustered. Of course you're gonna be stressed out. Of course you're gonna feel all of these ways, right? How about go to God first? Go to God first. God wants you to go to Him about every area of your life, okay? We gotta start being comfortable with going to God, praying about stuff, getting your word out, looking into the word, and waiting for answers. Because when you pray for something, whether it's clarity, whether it's whatever it is, breakthrough, as soon as you pray about it, right? And you listen, He is going to show you exactly what you need and what you should be doing, right? Going to the book of Psalms 37, verse 23. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and He delighted in His way. What that mean is, let God order your steps. Stop trying to run ahead of Him. Everybody be so be trying to run away, run ahead, run ahead, run ahead, run ahead. It's not a race. And if you in a race, you need to be in a race with Him on your side. Start praying about these positions. Start praying about anything that you are wanting to embark on, because remember, nothing is new under the sun. So if you're thinking about going back to school, pray about it. Make sure that whatever you are going to be studying is aligned with what God has as your purpose. And if you don't know your purpose, you're gonna have to get like David did while he was being a shepherd. He prayed to God and asked about his purpose. He asked God to reveal what his purpose was. Y'all be acting like y'all want to open your mouth and talk to the man upstairs. I always say, I'm going to call corporate. Let me call corporate right now. And when I say let me call corporate, that's me calling God. I learned with my own personal experiences, the more I follow Him, the more I follow His guide, the more that I am obedient, because we know obedience is much better than sacrifice. Everything flows smoothly for me. Not listening to anybody externally, not allowing what other people are doing to kind of throw me off and make me think that's what I should be doing. No, I'm always getting prayer. So I just want to say, hey, when we are going into this new season, because a lot of us are going into a new season, make sure you pray over every opportunity that is brought before you. Make sure you ask God to go before you to ensure that that is aligned with what you should be doing in His kingdom. Stop looking for jobs, y'all. Make this the 2025, we going into 2026. Let's start looking for our assignment. Look for your assignment, because anything that is a part of your assignment, you're going to be passionate about. You're going to love to do. Okay? I hope this message blessed someone. And as always, be blessed and highly favored and enjoy the rest of your day.